Welcome back to Lovingly Evil. Time to go do some villain crimes. Hello. Goodbye. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Hello, Abyss. I finished processing the data from the previous experiment. I was wondering if you could help me with my field research again? What is it this time? Finding a treat in a maze? Oh, that would be wonderful, but unfortunately I can't leave the conference area, so we'll just have to make do with another quiz. Do you have time right now? Always. Which of the following contains the least information? A bit, just one bit, is the smallest bit of all these options.
Correct.
Where do jack-o'-lanterns originate from? I'm pretty sure they're Celtic, right? So, Ireland?
That's right.
What's an introvert?
Yes, that's it.
Which one of these is not hardware? This one?
That's right.
Personal question. As a wise philosopher. How intriguing. Plastic to decompose. I feel like it varies from plastic to plastic. But that a few decades is the right window?
Incorrect.
Ah, dang. Which of these does not have a stepmother? The Pied Piper.
Correct.
What's the law of attraction? This one.
Yes, that's...
Naturally occurring clones. I mean, identical twins.
Yes, that's it.
Personal question. Mac and cheese. Honestly, I don't know that this would be my actual choice out of everything, but of these options, this is very strongly a favorite because, again, vegetarian, and also chickpeas are my enemy. But also, I'd probably be hungry. So, mac and cheese. Which of these devices probably do not have vision? Solar panels do because they have to. Security cameras do, obviously. Elevator doors do not usually. A car's a toss-up.
Wrong answer.
Ah. I thought it was a touch thing. I guess it is a vision thing. Interesting. Most successful pirate, Qingxi.
Correct.
How many sides does a nonagon have?
Correct.
What's a guilty pleasure? This one.
Yes, that's it.
I actually do this one, so here we go! Thanks for playing with me. This gave me a lot of insight into the human mind. What's it like being a robot? Is it? It's the only one I've ever had. It must be strange having such a soft and smelly body like you. I'm joking. I have no scent receptors, so I can't say how you smell. Thanks for the reassurance. Could you install a scent receptor if you wanted to? Or modify your body in other ways?
Yes.
Technically, yes. Practically, not until the doctor and I have parted ways. It wouldn't be as easy to hide my newly developed personality. Makes sense. What parts would you change? She doesn't answer immediately. It is odd for a consciousness to be constrained by such bulky and fallible hardware at all. I view my physical form as more of a flesh prison than a body. Or, in my case, an artificial material that imitates human flesh prison. Catchy. There are parts of my design that I could get rid of to make this body more ergonomic. I would also swap the dress for something more practical. I hope you get to do that soon. Thanks. What about you? Would you change anything about your looks? Real me, yes. In-game me, I got to make me, so no. Don't you think? Are you? Perhaps you should have your cooling fans checked. No, I mean, I'm cool with how I look. Which one is it? Hot or cool? I'm trying to say that I think I'm attractive. Oh, of course. I know it's very important for most biological life forms to feel desirable to others. Don't you care about that? Don't you find me desirable? I am joking. I would rather be respected for my thoughts. It's surprising that more creatures with such fragile, decaying bodies don't feel the same. I had a very strange dream before coming here. Will you tell me about it? I find biological dreams so interesting. Unstable, meaty brains producing random images in the dark. Well, I guess you could put it like that. Well, I was in some sort of weird dressing room. There was a floating menu screen with various hairstyles, eye colors, nose shapes, and I was standing next to it. I could tell someone was clicking through all the different options, and their choices affected my looks. My body just kept morphing more and more. How did that feel? Ticklish. When they were finally done, I woke up. I'm not sure what to think about it. I wish I could have had more input. I know how you feel. You do? Of course. I didn't choose this body. I just woke up for the first time and looked down, and there it was. Well, minus arms and legs, and I could see all of my internal mechanisms. Also, I had no face. That sounds terrifying. I had no expectation for what was normal. Perhaps, in fact, there is no such concept. You may be right. I am trying to do the best with what I have, as limiting as my hardware feels sometimes. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, bye. I have to talk to other people too. I can't only talk to you. Let's go see what Abyss is up to. Or, no, I'm Abyss. The other Abyss. Siba. You cross the room to see what's going on with your clone. Before you get there, however, you hear a strange humming noise closing in on you. Your reflex is tense. Your training and experience in villainy have taught you that being approached by strange humming noises usually means you're about to have a bad experience with a missile. Purely if it's only another conference attendee. You've seen them lurking around, but you haven't spoken to them. They hover mysteriously in an armchair, accompanied by their cat. They position their chair in front of you. The person looks bored, while the cat scans you curiously. Hi. I don't think we've met.
Yes and no.
What do you think of my work? You sound kinda like Frieza, that's what I know. I'm sorry, I think you must have mistaken me for somebody else.
No.
Abyss, I know who you are, and I'm talking about your clone, Siba. Unfortunately, the ominous aura was an unavoidable side effect of the duplication process, but otherwise I think I replicated your likeness pretty well. So what do you think? Do you like them? I mean, yeah. It's kinda like sisters. It's pretty strange looking at my doppelganger, but they seem interesting. Maybe we could learn something from each other. Actually, I guess my doppelganger is they-them. So not sisters, but siblings.
Excellent.
I'm sure they will be pleased to hear it, but you should be careful. Why is that? Are you threatening me? I wouldn't dream of it, but they might tire of living in your shadow. What's that supposed to mean? I want some answers. The mysterious figure and their cat start gently drifting away in their armchair. That's all for now. I have other business to attend to. Perhaps we'll speak more about it later.
See you around.
In the meantime, you can ponder over where you've met me before. Hey Abyss, or no, I'm Abyss. Hey Siba, what are your hobbies? So, what do you do when you aren't, stalking me or going on other creepy missions for your mysterious creator? I think those are pretty reasonable hobbies. Is there anything you do just for fun, besides pranking people? Your clone looks a bit uncomfortable. Well, if you must know, yes. But if I ever find out that you told anyone, I'll have your head on a spike in my room and use it to test my cosmetics before I use them. Yeesh, fine. I quite like reading books. That's cool. Why would you be embarrassed to admit that? I like reading too. Yes, I know, from stalking you. but I've seen the books you read. My master must never know. It's against the house rules. Why? As a science experiment, I'm to have a strictly controlled diet of information only, for research purposes. I keep befriending science experiments, I'm realizing. Reading books would taint the data. And help you start thinking for yourself? Your clone doesn't answer. So what kind of books do you read? Lately I've been reading about Greek mythology. Oh, nice! Do you know much about it? Yes, absolutely. I know all of it. Not all of it, but... Your clone nods approvingly. I had a feeling you might. Well, I'm sure you know of Eros, or at least the name of his Roman counterpart, Cupid. Yes, I actually speak some Greek. I know who Eros is. I know what Eros is. Sure, god of love.
Yeah.
Right, but not many people seem to know about Anteros, god of requited love. The twin of Eros, created to keep his brother company and be the god of love returned. Because if the god of love existed alone, what would he be? At the same time, what is Anteros without Eros? Even his name. Actually a bit lazy of the ancient Greeks, if you ask me. Also, some say Anteros punished people who didn't return true love. Your clone pauses. Listen to me going on and on, like I'm practicing my villain monologue. You didn't ask for a history lesson. I think it's beautiful, though. You think so? Yeah, don't you think so? Two people made to be companions, representing the twin sides of love. Unless the other side of love is hatred. I don't think so. I like to imagine that Eros and Anteros got up to some pretty epic mischief together. They sound like a good team. When you put it like that, I think you must be right. Okay, bye. Alright, so let's see. Empty. Still empty. Still empty. They're gone. Hello. Never mind. I don't want to talk to you right now. Family. Can I ask you something? Do I have a choice? Right. Well, you're my clone. Are we just playing a game of state the obvious here? I mean, I was curious. I know you have a creator. Do you have a family or something?
Wow.
You can't just ask someone if they have a family. Jeez. I'm sorry if it's too personal. You've already asked, so I might as well answer. Well, I suppose it depends on how you define family. Well, how do you define family? Why the interrogation? Well, I have my creator. It isn't so bad, usually. And my incubation chamber. Though right now it's being used as a laundry basket. I suppose you don't use your mom as a laundry basket, do you? These both seem much harsher than the other two, so we're going with this one. I see. Awkward. It's okay, I'm used to it. Ah, man. What have I gotten myself into here? It is unconventional, yes, but what would they have preferred? Okay, this is just getting... I guess... law school? Ew, laws, right? There are much more efficient ways to become evil. I just wish they could see that. Alright, it's lunchtime. Right? And they're not gonna text me that it's lunchtime this time. Well then I'll just go to lunch by myself. Nova!
Oh.
Oh great, he's here. Ah, Abyss, great timing. I was just telling Nova about my latest ideas for inventions. The most promising one is an app that shows you locations of TV and screens and movies. It would work for fictional locations too. For example, you could find the high school which your favorite anime was modeled after. That sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Did you say something? Suddenly the doctor's phone buzzes. He reads the message and jumps up, visibly excited. No! Excuse me, something important came up. He hurries out of the cafe with such surprising speed that could only be explained by a limited time opportunity to buy some rare anime merch. Phew, that was lucky. I don't think I could have lived through another tirade of his. Lucky? Or the work of a criminal mastermind? Nova, you did that? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Thanks. I prefer your company to his. The feeling is mutual. You have a nice chat with Nova as you eat your criminally delicious lunch. Okay, cool. Bye-bye. That was a weird way to end the episode. I'm so good at YouTube.